Hey friends, Chef Wenena here. Lack of lamb is one of those dishes you make when you really have a special occasion or you want to treat yourself. Today I have a very simple recipe that I can share with you. It's a rack of lamb with a Herbs crust. It's easy to make, it's delicious, and you can be able to do it in your own kitchen. Before I start prepping, if it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. Karibu sana. As always, good to have you here. So for our recipe, I have a beautiful rack of lamb here. It's about 1.5 pounds. I will go ahead and open this rack of lamb, clean it. So this is usually what is referred to as Frenched because some of the bones are cleaned here. We can do a little bit of cleaning here. So this is what is normally called the fat cap. For our recipe, we are going to do an herb crust. So we don't need a lot of this fat. So I'm going to trim some of it. You just want to be careful. You don't want to take out everything because this is flavor, but at the same time, this is a little bit way too much for our recipe. This you can save to make some fat. It's very good for frying or even cooking, but we don't need it. So I've gone ahead and cleaned our rack of lamb here. It's nicely Frenched. You really don't have to do this, but it gives a nice presentation, and especially if you're entertaining at home. So I'll put this aside and take care of the rest of our ingredients. So I have about 1/2 cup of a Panko here, and then I have some parsley. I have 2 scallions. I have some cilantro here. I have 3 cloves of garlic here. I have 1 lemon here. I have some Dijon mustard here, and I have a palm cheese. We will use the mustard as our binder to help the crust adhere to the rack of lamb. I'll go ahead chop parsley, cilantro, and the scallions. Zest the lemon and add it to the pile of our herbs. Going to mix this. Then I'm going to take this mixture here and add it to our panko or breadcrumbs. If you don't have panko, you can use regular breadcrumbs. I'm going to grate in like a 1/4 cup of palm cheese in here. Awesome. I'm also going to add in a hint of black pepper, some salt. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Using a spoon, I'm going to mix all this together. That's what you're looking for. Nice greenish. This is spring. Lamb and spring is a classic. And now with all our prepping done here, as you can see, it's time to start cooking. Season the rack with salt and pepper liberally on all sides. So we are going to start cooking our rack of lamb by searing it. I will add some canola oil on my preheated pan here. I will lay my lamb here. You want to hear that nice sear. And then I'm going to let that cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. All I'm doing here, I'm looking for a nice crust that helps with the flavor too. In the meanwhile, I'm going to preset my oven at 425 degrees. It's been about 6 minutes or so. I'm going to turn this. So that's what you're looking for. You want to see that nice sear, and some of the fat has rendered out. Sear the bottom of the rack for about 3 minutes or so. just so slightly. It's nicely seared. Take it off to a plate. Our rack of lamb is nicely cooled here. So at this point, what I'm going to do, add some of this mustard, smear some of this mustard, like a tablespoon of it, or just about 3/4 of it. So what I want is a nice layer of mustard to act as our glue for the crust. I'll take a brush here, or you can even use your hands. So spread the mustard nicely, thoroughly. Do the sides too. That's awesome. So now I'm going to take our herb crust here with palm cheese and all the herbs, and then I'm going to lay it right on top carefully. Like so. You want a nice layer, but not too bready. This will form a beautiful crust. This now will go into the oven for about 20 minutes. I'm aiming for a medium. I will lay this carefully back on our pan here, the same pan that we used to sear it. I didn't even remove the oil that I had used. So this, just lay it carefully. Boom, right there. So after about 20 minutes to 25 minutes of roasting in a 425-degree oven, there you have it. Our nice, beautiful rack of lamb is done. So I let it rest for about 6 minutes, 10 minutes or so, and then in the meanwhile, the bits that were left at the bottom of the pan, I used to make that a little sauce that we are going to use it to serve with our rack of lamb. So it's time to go ahead and cut it and see how we did it. Awesome, that's beautiful. So it's time to taste our beautiful rack of lamb here. This little sauce, put it on the plate. It's nice and beautiful. Some of it on the rack. Look at that beautiful chop right there. So I'm going to give it a taste. This is beautiful. Wipe myself. Awesome, that's delicious. It's perfectly cooked to medium. Yeah, you can cook it to your preference, your preferred temp. That one comes out very well. It's a dish that you can try when you're entertaining at home or even giving yourself a treat. If it's your first time of this channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to put all the ingredients in the description box down below. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.